All right, what up, YouTube? This is No Cap, No Filter. I'm your host, Molly G, back at y'all another episode of Running With You. And tonight we got to run about this video I came across. It's this woman claiming that, a lot of white women that are attracted to black men do not like black people as a whole. I haven't watched this video at all. We're going to react to it together. Without further ado, let's get right on into it. We ain't going to play no games.
You want to know how I tell the difference between if a bitch has a fetish for black dick or if she really loves black people? Because they always pull that card when you get into it. Well, I have black friends. Well, I have black kids. Well, I sit on a black dick. Bitch, I don't give a fuck. But the real test is whether or not they really respect black women. So all the mixed dudes that I've talked to in the past had a white mom, right? One thing I always notice with their mother is that it's so painfully obvious she don't like black women. Like, it's obvious. I remember the first time I met this one nigga's mother, and it's like she looked at me, and mind you, I was the only black person in the house too. I don't play that shit. So this man already brought me into a space I don't even play with on my own. Like, I don't like to be nowhere where I'm the only black person. He looking at me like, who is this black girl in my house? And then it's like layers to this shit. Like, she looking at me like, who is this black girl in this house and who is this hoe? I was like, okay, her energy is off. But then around black men and like their mixed sons, it's like, yeah, it's like a different level of pick me. It's a layered pick me. But yeah, the real bitches that just happen to have black boyfriends, they also love black women and respect black people as a whole, and that's rare. It's really rare I see that. And loving black women doesn't mean cosplaying as black women. It doesn't mean like, oh, when I get around my black friends, I just start feeling different, and then you start twerking and you start feeling like, no, bitch, do you respect black people? I don't know.
Now, see, with this, I never dated outside my race, and it's crazy. I'm 36. I never even been into an Asian household. I never been to a white household. I never been into, a Mexican household. Like, I never stepped foot in another race household before. That's crazy. So I can't really, say my experience on none of this because I never experienced that. But I do believe that, if you date someone, they might can accept you for you and they might can accept your race as a whole, but their parents might not. And that might be some uncomfort for a lot of people. Me personally, I get out vibes. I get out vibes from that type of stuff. Like, yeah, you might love me, but I just don't think your family gonna see me in the right light. I think they're gonna talk about me behind my back. Everything might be cool all in my face, but I do think when it comes to, you know, uh accepting, you know, accepting everyone as a package deal, I do think that, you gotta figure out, are they, you know, like how she was talking about cosplaying, I think you gotta figure out, do they kind of like code switch? Like, are they code switching when they get around you, like trying to talk a little bit more urban, trying to talk and speak in ebonics and stuff like that? Like, to me, that's a dead giveaway. Like, if you really just, accept the culture and like the culture, then you're gonna be, the same way all the way. And they got some people who don't really look at color at all. They're gonna just be themselves regardless. Those are the people who I think are most genuine. But the people who kind of like cosplay, the people who code switch, those are the people who I think you gotta watch out the most. Because now you're just trying to feed into someone's good graces. And that's kind of not genuine. It's kind of fake to me, you know.
I've been watching Girls Next Door, like the show about the Playboy bunnies and the girlfriends, right? Listen, if I'm wrong, if there's some like tea on Kendra that I don't know about, let me know. But one thing that I did like, because it was a little foreshadowing, I know that her future husband, because this was before she met her football player husband, she was with Hugh Hefner, right? But she, in the show, she just kept like showing signs that she liked black guys, like, like little things. Like, there was a black mannequin and she thought it was like a guy. She was like, no, I like she was attracted to it. You could just tell. Like, you could just tell Kendra was itching for some black dick. Like, she didn't want that old white wrinkly shit, that turtle dick that Hugh had. But anyway, I was watching the show and I noticed like the biggest poster in her room was of Janet Jackson. That's not a signal that she respects and loves black women. But I'm just saying, if you're in a Playboy Bunny house surrounded by pictures of all naked white women and you choose to have the biggest picture of a beautiful black woman, and you also have a little taste for black dick too, I can respect you, bitch. Because it's not like a one-sided thing. Like, you don't just want the dick. Like, you want the whole black experience. You love the black woman. You love the black man. You respect.
She just kept on going on. Now, as far as the show she talking about with the Playboy Bunnies, I don't know what she talking about. I don't know who the hell Kendra is. But what I can say is, you know, people who just make it their whole personality on trying to police who people can and can't talk to, that's just annoying, you know, and that just way too much on your mental. Like, let people just be, you know, and people who just making whole videos on, you know, what you think, you think this woman just seeking black dick. Like, come on, man. Like, I think a lot of people are just, you know, in way too deep when it comes to, you know, this type of race war, you know, like on some Dr. Umar type stuff. Like me, I could give a damn. Now, me personally, I would rather date in my culture, in my race, you know, but I'm not about to, you know, look down on somewhere else for doing it. You know, me, I can't, I can't do it myself, but I ain't about to just be looking down on someone else, you know. And my thing, like when it comes to dating, like I'd rather just date someone who understands me and connect with me and like get inside jokes and, you know, have like almost a similar upbringing. And I ain't gotta teach you about the culture and all this and all that and show you and make you understand. Now, some people they like that. They like the, you know, have a understanding and get a chance to learn a different culture because you kind of like more cultured and you more well rounded when you just get around different music, different foods, different uh ethnics. You know, you start to learn, and sometimes that stuff can be handy. You know, and sometimes some things can make sense and you apply it in your own daily life. You know, and sometimes you might like the food and you might like the music and stuff like that. You might like the way they party, because I do think black people party different than white people. White people party different than Mexicans. You know, you might feel like your tribe is with them. You know, so you know I can't knock it, but I want to know what y'all think. Is she on to something right here, or you know, it's not that deep? Like, you know, do y'all feel like a lot of white women are attracted to black men, but not people as a whole? Like, yeah, you like this particular black man, but you don't really like black people as a whole in the culture. You know, now I want to specify this. Just because something is ghetto or hood don't mean it's black, you know. Because ghetto can be a wide range of things. It could be ratchet. It could be, and ratchet can be redneck. Ratchet can be, you know, it ain't just specific to one gender. You know, any type of negativity thing or stereotype when it comes to just what you call that? It's the middle class. It's the high class, and you know just the lower class. You know, when it comes to lower class behavior, it's not specific to one gender. You know, so just because something is negative or ghetto, don't mean it's black. You know, now black people, you know, yes, we got hip hop. Yes, we got soul food. Yes, we got rhythm, like stuff like that. Then yes, that is more in line with black people, if you ask me. You know, and we got a certain sense of humor. You know, but I want to know what y'all think down in the comment section below. Give me a like if you like the video, and also subscribe if you haven't subscribed yet. And until next time, I'm out.